So I had started my preparation full-fledgedly from January, February to 2022, and prelims was in May 2023. So I had around 1 year, 4 months, 1 year, 5 months at my hand before the prelims came. And it becomes really difficult to categorize at whether you are reading for mains or reading for prelims. But I had done my preparation in an integrated way. But obviously, it's an exam, so I had to strategize in a way, keeping in mind what kind of content I am reading and what kind of content I am making from those content would suit the demands of either prelims or mains. From February to May 2023, I had done exclusive prelims preparation, forgetting that mains or optional exist in the world. But before that, I had an integrated approach towards this exam, but obviously differing in the strategies that I have to differ in prelims and mains. So from February 2022 to January 2023, it was an integrated approach. I had 3 slots while I was preparing, 3 slots in mind. One was for the standard books that I used to study. One was for my optional sociology, and one was I was following a weekly current affairs magazine from which I made my mains notes topic wise. So I was thorough with the syllabus, and my idea was that I'll have to make notes in a way from mains perspective which I would be able to replicate in the exams as well. So all my notes were very 1-pager or 2-pager notes which were curtailed to how the mains exams answer copies would look like. That, for example, there's a topic on renewable energy, and I came across that in the weekly current affairs magazine. So I'd make up my notes in a way that I start off with 2-3 data points. I mention the status of renewable energy in India, just the points like what gigawatt of power we have in across the renewable energy sector. I'll have a map or a pie chart or whatever at the side. I'll have the issues related to that, the government initiatives, international initiatives, any committee recommendation, any Supreme Court judgment about that. So all these value addition material, facts, figures, examples, use cases were there in my notes, in a way that I would just replicate that if anything comes up with renewable energy in my exams, and not just I keep on writing about what is renewable energy, how India can help, not in a way that I'll not make it a notes per se, but an question answer format is something that I was more interested in while I was making mains notes topic wise from the weekly magazine that I was referring to. Secondly, from that same weekly PDF, from week 1 from February had started appearing half-length mains test from February itself every Sunday. So throughout 11 months from February to December, I would have written around 48 to 50 half-length tests every Sunday in a consistent and disciplined way. And the content that I was subjected to as questions was from those weekly PDF only. So a lot of people say that we have to do mains answer writing, we'll have to make mains notes, have to read mains content and give tests. But these are literally the same thing. You'll have to give a right answer or give test for mains. So for me, it was reading the weekly current affairs and making mains notes out of it topic wise, and writing test on the same content, which was my answer writing practice. So I think this is the most strategic way how you could deal with the entire answer writing and everything that goes on, discussions goes around it. My second slot was obviously standard books. Everybody more or less reads the same, Lakshmikant or Spectrum and so on and so forth for the standard sources, which are very prelims heavy. And I used to continuously test myself after reading certain section of, let's say, Lakshmikant. I used to give this freely available MCQ tests available in the market or in the PDFs in the internet, and I just to score myself and check if I was on the right track or not. And the third slot of my daily schedule was with optional sociology, where I had extensively used last year topper copies notes and topper copies answer, and I used to make them as my base material and do my value addition from couple of test series that I came across later on. So this went on for 11 months till December, and in last December, January and mid-November, I sat down and saw that what topics I have left out from mains perspective that I did not have notes for. So I referred to a lot of previous year test series, a lot of previous year yearly compilations, and sat through them and made notes for the things that was not made from the weekly current affairs that I was reading for months. So for the remaining topics for mains, I did my notes till January.